I got a 1980 CJ5 here, and the heater core is leaking. So now it's getting time to winter time. I'm going to replace the heater core. This summer I just had it bypassed with a piece of pipe, bypassed the heater core. So what I've already done is I took the battery tray out, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts that hold the ducting box, heater box to the firewall. And then if you go inside, just took there's 3 cables that connect to the heater box, and then the electrical for the fan, the blower fan, and that was about it. And then it just kind of falls out down into the passenger side. Of course, I remove the seat because I'm not a contortionist, but all right. So over here, I took the box apart. There's basically this cover. This faces the firewall, and take that off, and you got the blower would sit here. This is your blend door or heat door, which directs the heat either through the heater core or around it. And then this right here is your defrost, or blows down onto your feet. Here's the old heater core. Had quite a few leaks in it. Pretty rough shape, but it's 40 years old. So I ordered a new one, and it's not near as robust as the old one. It's about half the weight. Not nearly as heavy duty, but yeah, what are you gonna do? So we'll start putting this back together, and then put it in the Jeep. Okay, well, I'm about ready to put this all back together. I put a weather stripping foam around that would be the heater box, or the ducting box, and the outer cover, or front cover, which is this metal piece here. I sandblasted that the other day and cleaned it up. Test fit everything, and now. And then this guy here is just high density foam, and I heated it up with a heat gun and stuck it on there. Once it goes into that duct that goes up, comes in from the outside air, it'll seal itself up. And this is your defroster gate. So it deflects it either up to the defroster vent, which is right there, or out to the floor by your feet. And then this seal here, I just used a foam window seal, 1/8 inch. Small stuff I could find. I think Eastman sells something that's similar, and pay a little bit more. It's kind of like a putty, but you just want to seal the 2 halves together. And then don't forget, if you did take this heater door out, don't forget to put that push nut on there. You can find those anywhere. Internal tooth star locks will work. A hardware store, or if you got a kit, you just buy a kit off some vendor. Okay. Okay, here it is all back together. There's a shoulder bolt right here that runs your heat blender, and then you gotta make sure you put that push nut on there. You got a gasket here for the firewall. So does the fan and the drain tube. And other than that, it goes back fairly normal. I'm going to pull this Jeep apart probably the next year or so to do a full rebuild. But for now, let's just get me through, the kind of chilly times in the fall. I don't drive this in the winter. Don't have a top on it or anything. Just kind of a fun driver, weekend thingy. Run down to the store real quick. And eventually I'll just do a frame off on it and repaint it. But it's in pretty good shape. It came out of Arizona. So and it's fun to drive. I used to have one when I was in high school. It was a little newer, and now I got one again. Probably should have bought a CJ7 though, because of my, it seems like when I was like 19, I fit into a CJ5 way easier than a 7. Or a 7 now would be a little tight. But, alright, that's it. Assemble in reverse order, basically. Alright.